All right, good luck. Okay, so he goes pawn to e4. Now, an opening that I think is great against e4 is the Sicilian. But it will give us a lot more time, Grobberino, to go through all the different ideas, and everyone has a lot of time to understand what's going on. Okay, so he goes for the wing gambit. So let me go ahead and accept it. I mean, I kind of have to. Okay, he goes pawn d4. Now, what I believe to be a good move here is the move d5. And the reason for that is that if he takes, I can recapture with the queen, and he does not have the move knight c3 because my pawn covers that square. So he goes e5, okay, but now we just develop with knight c6. Next up, we can bring out our bishop, maybe go pawn e6, and have very nice development. And yeah, I'm really sorry to everyone who is getting hit by an ad. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem possible to turn them off. Wait, let me see if I can turn them off somehow. Oh, there's no ads right now, right? Or actually, I can turn them off manually. Okay, he goes knight f3. All right, so we have bishop g4. Let me go bishop g4. Put pressure on the knight. Looks very good. Let's go bishop g4. Then next up we go e6, and this pawn on d4 will become a weakness. Okay, he goes bishop b2, defending the pawn. Let's go pawn e6. Of course, there are ways to remove the ads. Of course, one of the ways is to subscribe either for $5 or for free with Twitch Prime. But again, you don't have to. You don't have to. Everyone here is welcome and is appreciated. All right, so I guess I'll move my knight around. Let's go knight e7. Maybe we go knight here or knight c8 to b6. I believe there's also something like Twitch Turbo where you pay, I believe, $8 or $9 a month, and then you don't have ads on any channel at all. But it's of course not everyone wants to make that investment. Let's go knight c8 to b6 because I don't know where else to go with my knight. If I go to f5, then after h3, again, if I would have gone here, then if he goes h3, I would have to give him my bishop, because if I go here, he gets g4, and I didn't quite want to cope with want to give up the bishop. So. And I quite like my knight here on the b6 square, because I can go to a4 and put pressure on the bishop. Maybe knight c3 can be an idea as well. Bring on the rook, bishop b7. We get very healthy and very nice development here. You don't lose your microwave logo. No, of course not. But that reminds me that I do have to work on new microwave logos. Or badges, rather. Alright, so let's see what he is going to do. Okay, so he goes pawn c4, putting pressure on my center, and I have two ways to capture. I could take en passant. I could also take like this. He takes. Now let's say I take. He takes with the bishop. Looking pretty reasonable, but I think I'll just take here. And if he takes with the bishop, then I can gain a tempo again with bishop a3, developing and attacking his pieces. So let's go ahead. And now I'm up a full pawn. Right, I mean, I get the pawn on b7. There's no imbalance in the structure whatsoever. So here we can really say we're up a full pawn in the position. He takes with the bishop. Okay, again, let me develop with tempo, bring on my bishop, attack his rook. Exactly. Well, Magnus does not have any sub badges. He doesn't accept subs. Hello, Mbashir, good to see you. All right, so he goes rook to b1. I could go bishop f5, but I believe he just goes rook b3. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and castle. We'll talk with the microwave. The microwave will be back shortly. Moving some stuff around, and hopefully he will be able to join the stream again soon. Alright, so let's see what he is going to do. But at any rate, it's looking great. I'm up a pawn. A very healthy structure. All my pieces are nice and active. He goes queen c2. Okay, so bishop f5 can be met by bishop d3. Rook c8 looks pretty tempting to put my rook on the same file as his queen, but he does have to move bishop d3, attacking this pawn over here. Now I could, but I do, let's calculate a little bit here. Let's calculate. So if I go rook c8, does he go here? I have knight b4. He takes. I go king over. Now I take the queen. He can go queen b3. I can take. If he takes, I get a fork. If he takes, I take. He takes, and that's fine for him. So let's figure out, is there a way to improve on that variation? So here. I could also go h6 and try to do this later. Bishop f5, bishop d3, take. I mean, either way, I'm doing pretty well here. But let me think here for a second. Yeah, my Crave's doing well. My Crave's doing well. Don't worry. Okay, sure. Let me go bishop f5. I mean, the trade should be fine. Again, I'm up a pawn. All right, so let's see what he is gonna do. Bishop d3 is probably his best move. Welcome to the channel, Samant Noir. Okay, bishop d3. Okay, he's starting to win a pawn, so we'll have to take. He's gonna recapture. And let's go rook c8, activate my rook. Rooks belong on open files. Now next up I want to go queen d7, maybe double up the rooks. The one drawback of queen d7 is that he might have here. And I will have to make a concession on the king side with something like g6. So I think my next move is probably going to be bishop e7. Make sure that the bishop is never hanging. And then after that I want to double up. Okay, he goes knight b3, but that allows me to occupy the c4 square, which is a very nice outpost for my knight. I could also go knight a4, attacking the bishop, which could bring some tricks into the position. So let's see. If I go here, bishop d2, knight b4 looks pretty tempting. Knight b4 an idea as well, take. I think I'll start out with knight a4. And my idea is to take, and then go knight takes e5, attacking the queen and grabbing the pawn. So he'll probably have to move the bishop. Then I can go knight b4, attacking the queen, and I could get a lot of activity. Relocate c knight to, well, but even if we do that, what is the knight doing on g6? I really like my knight on c6. It can jump to b4. It's also putting pressure on in his center, so I don't think this is necessarily a great maneuver. So that makes sense. Okay, let's see if there's a way to make this work. Okay, I could put it here. I need something more. Okay, he goes bishop a1. Now, I guess I'll go knight b4, attack his queen, and the pieces really come in. How do I choose to square up the queen? That's a very good question. Now, I like d7 maybe intuitively because it was a light square, and our bishops are in the dark square, so I know that he can never attack my queen. And it's also a little bit closer to the queen side. Hello, Sholby. Welcome to the channel. All right, let me see if I can build some sort of tower here on which I can put my Mike. Oh, he goes short castles. Now, this is not a good move because we just take the queen. Does this sound a lot better? Or is it still much worse than this? This is really the golden standard. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll just hold a microphone. That's not the first time I've made that slip of the tongue. Okay, so thank you, Pause to Reflect, for the game. Appreciate it.